I appreciate this comment, partly because it made me laugh out loud, but also because it's related to a couple of other comments that I've gotten recently. So in this video, I want to answer some of those related questions all at once. First of all, no, I have no desire in starting my own cult, although I do appreciate the new followers and the comments and so forth. But as many of my followers will know, I was in a cult myself many years ago. I have no desire to repeat that experience, even as the cult leader. Been there, done that. This relates to another question that I got from somebody else who was wondering whether my involvement in a cult colors my perception. Did I have PTSD that is making me basically label everything a cult? It's a fair question. I'm willing to concede that my involvement in a cult may slightly alter my perception in regards to high demand groups and certain culty figures. But first of all, there is a standard textbook definition and a set of characteristics to a cult, so it's not entirely a subjective affair. And second of all, I don't believe that I have suffered any lasting PTSD from my involvement in a cult. I have made 2 videos about this experience, My Cult Story 1 and GURU, My Cult Story 2. And in those videos, I talk about how, even though this was a New Age schmex cult with plenty of opportunity for psychological damage, I was spared the worst of it simply because of the privilege of my gender. And secondly, there were parts of my involvement in the cult that were actually beneficial. So no, I am not trying to start my own cult. What I am trying to do is introduce some discernment and especially some critical thinking into a space where I find that unfortunately is not quite as high as it could be. In general, my encouragement and introduction of critical thinking into the New Age space, that goes both ways. I want everyone to take what I say with a grain of salt. It is my opinion. I do believe it's an informed opinion because I've been in the New Age for so long. But at the end of the day, I'm just a dude with an opinion. And lastly, in regards to my intentions and what I'm doing here, in addition to ideas which might be questionable, I am actually more concerned with ideas that are downright dangerous. And unfortunately, there are plenty of them within the New Age. My particular concern is the Wu to Q pipeline, or the introduction of ideas which promote us and them thinking, black and white thinking, fascism thinking into New Age circles. It's a real thing, it's happening, and we all have to guard against it. And one of the ways to guard against it is to have our critical thinking skills active all the time. So if you ever do hear me talking about how everyone should join my cult, that is a sure sign that you should unfollow me right away.